Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. Be the king, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 26. In all its glory, spectacular SoFi Metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Watson on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Number 2 brings up second and goal.
Carter again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Chargers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Herbert in the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Running right through it. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. The touchdown, Chargers! It's a 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line? And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Trying to improvise. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Uchenna Nwosu racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for him to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Running on first down, Eckler. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. These two teams all tied after one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert off of play action. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he'll get that one to Carter complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Pass complete to Bird out right here. And Owen caught it up and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A handoff, it's Eckler. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the give, this is Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Herbert. He's to the 10. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Draw play. It's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Touchdown number 12 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7.
Texans 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
First down, Houston.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Off the play fake. Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Herbert now. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Touchdown! Donald Parham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
On first down, it's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Watson.
A throw to the flat for Carter.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break. Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as we get this up to about the 42.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going on the ground with Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jonathan Grenard has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. It's Eckler again. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Faking the give, now Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Tillery able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Well, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 28.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Eckler. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll run here with Eckler. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw right side complete to Carter.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson. Flush to his right.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here is Eckler. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, partner, Marvin, our number 1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, whether the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. Now the ball comes loose. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Let's see that, Charles. That's 7 turnovers. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And shedding through the tackle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games.